I think that we're reaching a tipping point, honestly. I think that we're reaching a point in society, in our relationships, in our cities, to where you're going to have to make a decision on what side of the fence that you want to stand on. Honestly, you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want to be on the right side of things or you want to be on the wrong side of things? Morally, ethically, spiritually, you're going to have to make a decision. I think that we're reaching a tipping point. People are no longer going to go by what you tell them. They only going to do business with you based off of what you say. Men are getting to the point to where they're becoming so educated that the majority of us are no longer going to believe you just because you're a woman. You're going to have to substantiate what it is that you deserve. Options are thinning. For people in relationships, and when it comes to what it is that you can even seek to do as far as to earn money. Participation in waking up is not enough. People are losing their homes. They're getting evicted. They're getting foreclosed on. Relationships are dissolving. I'm seeing more divorces publicly than ever before, both privately and when it comes to these public divorces. People are looting and killing and stealing for no reason. Ain't even no point in protesting no more. Crime is out of control. Kids have no supervision. Teachers are overglorified babysitters. When you see content, right, that comes across YouTube for us content creators, I see people getting kicked off, demonetized, censorship, platforms being removed. When it comes to the gender war, right? The reason that there's a war is because there's one side that feels as though they're being taken advantage of and used up and then discarded as a result of aligning themselves with the person that they thought was their friend. How is it any different than the colonization of what happened over here in America? You welcomed them with open arms. You taught them how to farm. You built the infrastructure by which they can come over here and thrive. And then they gave you blankets filled with diseases in order to kill you off. They didn't know that they was doing it to their own demise, but they did it. They leveraged the court system. They leveraged their femininity. Men are running around in Atlanta and they giving women diseases. I did a story yesterday on my other channel about a man with HIV, brought back HIV to his wife, and she didn't even know that she had HIV for the last 7 years, and she wound up just dying suddenly, and now he's facing charges because there's multiple different women that's coming forward and saying, I had unprotected sex with this man also. 40, 50-year-old men are running around giving y'all diseases. You go down to Houston. You go down to Atlanta. You go into any of these major cities. It's an epidemic. Literally. Women are filling up the clinics. They're having children out of wedlock. And these children often at times are born with venereal diseases. And they can't see. And they got syphilis when they come out of the womb. And it's worse than when we were born as crack babies. You know why it's so much worse than what it was in the 80s and the 90s? The reason that it's so much worse is because we're more educated than we ever have been. We have more access to information than ever before, but we continue to make the worst decision for ourselves over and over and over again. We don't discipline our children, but we're going to have a whole bunch of them. We don't have enough money to take care of ourselves, but we're going to make sure that we take care of somebody else on top of it. We want to go back and forth with women that don't even have our best interests at heart. Women want to go back and forth with men that they shouldn't even be in the presence of in the first place. I think that we're reaching a tipping point. We're reaching a tipping point because the good people are getting tired. And they're tired of propping up and doing the thing that's in your best interest, and they're feeling used up. I talk to community leaders and they tired of patrolling. I talk to neighborhood watch people and they tired of looking out the window. I had a detective, actually, I had two detectives that contacted me yesterday via email. I talked to one of them on the phone, and they said that they tired of trying to solve for a problem, and the people won't even participate in solving for the problem in their own community. They said that everybody in the community already know who the criminals are, but nobody is actually going to step up and point them out. We're reaching a tipping point because now you actually can't run from the problems anymore. Instead of it being a crime of passion or a crime of proximity, it's now being a crime of opportunity because they're not just staying in their neighborhoods and then implementing these crimes against the people that they lay next to or the people that they live next to or the people that they see driving down the street every day. They're going out to your neighborhoods over in Oakland, over in LA, over in San Francisco. They're watching people shop in luxury stores and then they're following all the way home. Don't matter if you're black, don't matter if you're white. Don't matter if you're Asian or if you're Latino, Mexican or Arabic, Chaldean, no matter what you are, you're going to have to come to the front of the congregation because you're not going to be absolved from it. And so until we get the people, until we solve for the core root issue of these problems, until we get to a space to where we're actually going to do the thing in our own best interest, meaning that you can't just go and chase the bag. You also have to chase character because character is the thing that's going to keep you as you become more successful. And it's going to take you in places and keep you in those places that bad character can't. As you get more money, if you a scumbag, you become more of a scumbag. You just get more access to be more of a scumbag. But y'all keep thinking that it's just money. It's not just money. We've gotten so far away from the things that we actually supposed to do that we don't even know our right from our left. We don't know right from wrong anymore. We got chameleons running the streets giving y'all dating advice. People that ain't never been married trying to help you to understand how it is that you're supposed to be successfully married. People that don't know what it's like to be in a negative space trying to help you to understand how it is that you can build a business and ain't never built a business before in their life. People that went to school that got a whole bunch of student loan debt trying to tell you what it is in order to be able to be successful in life and they ain't never did it themselves. Everybody got something to say and ain't nobody really got no solutions because don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. So what's the answer? That's really the question that you want to ask me. It's the thing that you don't want to have a conversation about, but it's the question that you want to ask me. What's the answer? Anton, since you know so much, let me tell you what they say to me. You better, huh? You think you better than everybody. You think you got all of the solutions. Oh, perfect Anton. Know how to be successfully married. Know how to get to the bag. Got this tribe of people in this Patreon member. Shout out to the Bag Chasers. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Live a perfect life. Never moved out of your city. I do have the answers, Sway. I do have the answers, Sway. The first thing you have to do is you got to humble yourself to understand that you don't know nothing. There's people in this world that actually do have the answers. The second thing that you have to do is you got to stop running in the victim Olympics and thinking that somebody owe you something. The third thing that you have to do is you got to hold yourself accountable, not the person that's outside of the window, the person in the mirror. And then the fourth thing that you got to do is you got to humble yourself and come before the person or whoever it is. And it ain't got to be me, but it's got to be something you got to get back to that core person that you're supposed to be. Before you got turned out, before you got smoked out, before you got drugged out, before you got finessed out. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Some of y'all are too far gone. The reason that you hit the dislike when you came in here is because you a demon. Some of y'all are straight up demons. You don't watch this for insight. You don't watch this for wisdom. You don't watch this in order to be able to level up and get the bag. You watch this so you can figure out where the holes are and you can try to figure out how it is that you can finesse this or for all of the negative reasons because you're looking for a reason to be mad. You woke up. Some of y'all is just straight up demons. Your purpose on this earth is to kill, steal, and destroy. Can't fix you. We need to get rid of you. Some of you women is so turned out that you're not even in a position You don't even feel nothing when you lay down and open up your legs no more. You don't even need to be emotionally connected. Some of y'all are so drugged out that you become interdependent on it that you get sick when you don't get drugs. Some of y'all are so burnt out because you don't even know where you going or where you coming to or what your goal is in life, and you don't even have no purpose no more. Some of y'all are so far away from what you were supposed to be, and you don't even recognize your kingship no more, and it passed you by. Or maybe not. For those of us that want to do the right thing, gird up. Get ready. Be prepared. Tap into the Patreon. Rock out with a group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in. And then more importantly, get ready to get this work. Because I declared last night that my purpose going forward is going to be adding value and then building y'all up one person at a time. Every single day I'm expecting. We got over 2,000 people in here and we've been streaming for over 2 hours. Every single day I'm expecting for there to be another person that evolves, that grows, that comes to the conclusion that they no longer want to live the life that they in anymore, and then I can help you. I can't help you until God has humbled you, until you come to the conclusion that you're not what you're supposed to be. As long as you have any ounce of pride in you, I'm not willing to deal with you because I'm not about to break you. I want to build you. You already broken. When you're ready to work, come holler at me. When you're ready to grow, come holler at me. When you're ready to get this work, when you're ready to be uncomfortable, when you're ready to be held accountable, when you're ready to be pushed, come holler at me. I got you. But I'm definitely going to be doing the work with the people that want to grind. I'm not wasting one piece of my energy on people that think that they know everything already. You already got it then, fam. What the fuck you doing here talking to me? If you already got it, what you sitting here having a conversation with me for? Don't waste my time. This is for the people that's willing to get it. This is for the people that's willing to grow. This is the people that know that they separate from whatever it is that's going on in the world and they don't belong in that shithole that you see them in every day. When you're ready to work, you come holler at me. Until then, sit back, enjoy the show, and watch the world burn. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. Listen, I love you. I appreciate you. Let me read some more of these super chats and then I'm going to get y'all up out of here because we got work to do. You see me streaming right now? You see me cooking right now? You see me with this stopped up nose right now? I don't miss. I don't stop. I don't keep pushing. I know that it's somebody that need to get this inspiration every single day, and I am not going to ever let you down. I'm never going to let you down.